Wells Fargo today got downgraded by the Standard & Poor's from A to A minus. Now, that doesn't seem like that's very, very much. But, of course, everything that they borrow, they're going to be paying more for it because risk is rising, which is what we've been talking about, that risk would be rising. Keep in mind that they got censured by Janet Yellen just before she left as Federal Reserve Chairman, and they were told that they can't grow anymore, and that they had to change, I think it's 3 of their board members had to be changed out, and they needed to get some of the governance and regulations under control in their organization. Now, that's a huge, huge organization. It's enormous. It's one of the largest banks in America, and they've had some problems in the past, and of course they're under scrutiny from the Federal Reserve and from the banking system. So that's not a good place where you want to be. You don't want to be under scrutiny from anything. Also, keep this in mind too, that Wells Fargo is one of the largest mortgage wholesalers in the country. And they came out with their statistics for fourth quarter 2017. That's really the last quarter we've had. They were awful. They were terrible. They were the worst application pipeline they had since the great financial crisis. We're going back, I think it's back to 2009, so that's not a really good sign. And interest rates have just come up just a little bit. I'm not thinking that the rise in interest rates would have been the cause for that. Keep in mind, we've been talking that the economy is not necessarily as strong as we think. We just talked about the JOLTS openings just last week, where we've lost job applications dropped hugely. I mean, I think retail dropped 78,000, and business and services dropped 119,000. Manufacturing dropped like 53,000. So these things, I think, are weighing on the economy. So one just needs to be careful. So one has to wonder when we start seeing that the economy very possibly may be slowing down. And of course, we've been talking about that. If it's slowing down, then you see a major bank get censured and downgraded. Well, you need to pay attention. So you may get an opportunity here to pair your stock purchases, your stock portfolio pretty quick here, because typically you get a bounce. Certainly talk to your financial advisor and see what's going to be best for you on that. But prudence may dictate that you take some of your funds off the market, even if you've taken a loss. It's a contained loss. If we break some support levels, the stock market could go down really, really hard, and that would be harbinging a pretty tough recession, which is a possibility. We've talked about that. We're certainly overdue for one. We expect one coming. We just don't know when. So listen, with Wells Fargo being downgraded, you need to pay attention. You need to get out of debt. You need to pay off your credit cards, pay off all your debt. You don't need to be buying the most expensive car on the lot, and you need to build up some cash reserves and make sure that you've got money in the bank to in case something happens. Remember, Sam's Club just closed here in Scottsdale. Those people weren't expecting anything. So you need to make sure that you've got 3 to 6 months worth of money in the bank. And then you also need to start thinking about putting some cash aside. $1 bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, and some $20 bills. A little extra food and a little extra water wouldn't hurt to have it around the house, just in case something happened that you weren't expecting. So listen, I'm fully excited. I'm so excited about the future. I think we have a great future in front of us. We may just have a little rough patch in the next 24 to 30 months. Good times don't last forever, but remember this, bad times don't last forever either. So we're going to come out of this, and we're going to do exceptionally well. So listen, we're here in Scottsdale. I have a staff here. We're here to help you any way we possibly can. This is our mission to help people get financially free and to actualize their lives.